So, I mean, that's the thing, right? If we really want to give a causal explanation of nature or a particular natural phenomenon, we need to be clear about our theology, because causality ultimately it means we're looking for the reason. And as Aristotle initially pointed out, there are various ways of answering the question of what the reason or cause is for something. You know, his four causes: the material, efficient, formal, and final causes. And to really provide a full causal explanation that would address all of these various types of causality, we're going to need to put our theological cards on the table, because Theos, God, is the source of agency ultimately. So if we're going to accept that there is any agency in the universe at all, I think it's hard for us to say it emerges at the human level without a lot of hand-waving about culture and complexity. Because that's not the kind of agency that human beings are asking for an explanation of. We want to know how it is. I would suggest that when we ask why there is agency and freedom and creativity expressed in human beings, why is there conscience? Why do we hold ourselves responsible for our actions? Why are we capable of creative genius, both artistic and scientific? When we ask that question, we want an answer ultimately in theological terms, which is to say, I don't think human beings generally are satisfied with an explanation that might come in terms of efficient causes merely. And it's not clear to me that an explanation, a coherent explanation, can be given in terms of efficient causes merely that would account for consciousness, meaning, agency, etc. You know, I've had plenty of debates about whether that can all emerge from mechanism or matter in motion, and I don't think it's possible. It's just hand-waving. I'll give one free miracle, but not another. I mean, it's like two miracles for life to emerge, and then mind emerges in the materialist story, the reductionist materialist story. I'll give you one miracle, but not three. Come on. So, this is why I think we're not done with religion yet. We're not done with theology yet, even in the context of modern science. We need it more than ever. We need to be rational as we can be about it. But then, of course, there is a intuitive and an imaginative and a symbolic dimension to religion, just as there is in science and in art, obviously. And so, how do we engage in the full human suite of capacities, scientific, artistic, spiritual, and religious, such that we become adequate to the actual nature of the universe and the God who lures us beyond ourselves, always luring us beyond any settled sense of satisfaction. Human beings are not the only creatures who have this eros, this crazed desire, or divine desire for novelty. Not just any novelty, but meaningful novelty, relevant novelty. Where does that come from? That's the question that drives us to philosophize, I think.